There is a silence beneath the noise of the world. Most never hear it. They are too busy drowning in chatter, in the hum of machines, in the endless theater of news and distraction. Yet, once in a rare while, something pierces through a fracture in the great dream of humanity. It may come as a question you cannot silence, or as a disquiet that follows you through every waking moment. It may come as a memory that feels older than your birth, or a vision that leaves you unsettled in the night. Whatever form it takes, it is the first signal. The sleeper has begun to stir. The vast majority of mankind slumbers in a dream not their own. They inherit the masks of their fathers, the beliefs of their culture, the limits of their society. They move as shadows across a stage built for them, reciting lines written long before their arrival. They mistake comfort for truth. They mistake survival for life. Yet, deep within, the spirit is chained, whispering in secret. This is not all. This is not true. This is not freedom. And then it begins. A faint murmur, an unease you cannot dismiss. The world, once so solid, begins to feel like a set of painted walls. You notice the cracks. You see the repetition of the actors. You hear the hollow ring in their laughter. The illusion is trembling. The sleeper, within you, turns in his bed of centuries. Awakening is not light at first. It is darkness made visible. It is the shattering of certainty, the recognition that everything you trusted may be false. Governments, teachers, religions, even family, all are pieces of a great machinery, designed not to free you, but to keep you asleep. They feed you with symbols inverted, with truths twisted, with rituals empty of their spirit. And for a time, you too believe them. We all did. But now, the spell is breaking. The first stir of awareness is like the spark of fire in a cave long forgotten. It illuminates dust, bones, shadows dancing on stone walls. You recoil, for the sight is not beautiful. It is terrifying. To realize you've been deceived is to realize how fragile you are, how easily manipulated, how blind your vision has been. Yet this pain is sacred. It is the wound through which the light enters. Do not mistake awakening for bliss. Bliss comes later. The first step is disillusionment, the tearing down of the false temple. And when the walls fall, they crush many. Friends may abandon you. Family may not understand you. The sleepers, content in their dream, will despise the one who wakes, for your presence reminds them of what they fear most, truth. And yet, the one who awakens cannot turn back. The dream, once recognized as dream, cannot be believed again. The bread of illusion no longer satisfies. The wine of distraction no longer intoxicates. You hunger for something greater, something real, something eternal. This hunger is the first sign of the soul's return. But beware, for at this stage, the forces that kept you asleep will gather around you. They will whisper, "Go back, forget, return to the warmth of slumber." They will offer you the comforts of the herd, the pleasures of the flesh, the security of the cage. And many, trembling at the abyss, will accept. They will choose the dream again, even knowing it is false. But if you are listening now, if your heart still burns, you are not one of them. You are among the few who dare to stand at the threshold. For awakening is not merely noticing the dream. It is preparing to step out of it. It is the first initiation, the crossing of the first gate. Imagine yourself as a prisoner chained in a cavern, watching shadows dance across the wall. Your whole life, you believe those shadows to be reality. One day, a single chain breaks. You turn your head, and for the first time you glimpse the fire that casts the shadows. You tremble, for everything you believe collapses in that instant. You could close your eyes and pretend it is not so, or you could break the remaining chains and stand. This is where you are now, the moment of decision. Awakening begins with unease, but it must ripen into courage. The courage to see, the courage to question, the courage to endure the loneliness of truth. For this path is not crowded. It winds upward into silence, and few dare to walk it. But those who do, those who persist, we'll discover what the sleepers cannot even imagine. That behind the dream lies a world of fire, of spirit, of eternal light. This, then, is the first stir of awareness, the breaking of certainty, the recognition of illusion, the hunger for truth. It is both a death and a birth. The death of the dream self and the birth of the seeker. And once born, the seeker must walk. Tonight, you have stepped onto the path. The air feels different now. The walls around you are less solid. You can feel the unseen currents moving. The world you knew has dissolved into mist. And before you lies the abyss, dark, silent, endless. To step into it is terror. To refuse is slavery. This was episode 1, Awakening the Sleeper, the first stir of awareness. The road is open before you. But remember, once the sleeper has stirred, he can never return to his dream. In our next episode, we shall speak of chains, how they were forged, and how they may be broken. For awareness is only the first step. Freedom requires fire.